Hello, Michael Bull here with the Commercial Real Estate Show. We're at the National Association of REALTORS 2015 Conference and Expo in San Diego. We ran into Dan Wagner with Inland Group. He's also the Commercial Liaison with NAR, National Association of REALTORs. And Dan, one of the things that I think is on the mind of a lot of property owners that own retail real estate, and then a lot of the retail tenants is kind of the unfair situation of a lot of these online retailers not paying tax. Where are we on this sales tax fairness issue?
It's such an important issue for all of our local communities. It's Main Street America. It's unfair where the brick and mortar stores have to pick up all of the sales tax. They got to collect it, and the online folks don't have to. And that's simply not the American way. The bill is it passed the Senate, it's in the House, and we're waiting for the House to be able to call the bill. We feel once the House would call the bill, that it's just going to be a no-brainer because there's so much money that's not collected. People do not report it on their income tax, which they're supposed to, but they don't.
People buying the goods, right?
People buying the goods, you're supposed to report it, but nobody does, and there's no mechanism for it. And when you're not paying that sales tax, there's all that money that's going away from all the fire departments and the police and local municipalities. And if you're able to collect the sales tax at the point of purchase, which is online, just like you do at brick and mortar stores, that would really alleviate some of the big problems, fiscal issues that our cities and states are having right now. But ultimately, it's about fairness. We're not saying that you shouldn't shop online. Of course, we all shop online. I shop online. But what we're highlighting is it really fair to have the government picking winners and losers? When you have brick and mortar pick it up, they have to collect the sales tax, and the online folks don't. It's a major deal. When you buy a gas grill, and today a gas grill is like $1,500, and it could be up to 10% that you don't have to pay. People are going to do that, or the worse yet, they use these wonderful retail centers as their showrooms. Right. They go to the places and they talk to the salesperson that's getting paid by the brick and mortar store. They say, "Thank you very much. We learned all about this new iPhone or whatever it is," and then they go and they buy it online. And I got to highlight what other experience in life the retailers provide for your kids and grandkids to sit on Santa Claus's lap. Right. I mean, the online folks aren't doing it. The online folks aren't letting the Girl Scouts stand in front of the store. They're not letting the high school team to be able to do a car wash.
And they're not hiring your neighbor.
They're not hiring your neighbor. It's all part of the community.
Yeah. And I think it's important to note as well is that there's a lot of Republicans maybe listening to this or watching this. This is not a new tax, right? I mean, you're supposed to pay tax. It's just changing the way it's collected. So if it's not creating a new tax.
That is. Oh, thank you for bringing that up. That is one of the biggest issues with this is that people think, oh my gosh, this is a new tax I'm going to be voting for. It's not. It's something that's already owed, and people you have to pay it, and they're not paying it. So it's just making sure to do what's right. And we're law-abiding citizens, and we want to make sure that the conservative folks out there understand that this needs to be taken care of, and it helps all of our communities.
Right, and it's also easier for you as a customer, right? If by law you're really supposed to report that you bought that online and pay the taxes, well now you got some other hassle. You'd really rather just be collected when you buy it.
How many people remember what they bought online and what the idea of how much you have to pay? People don't. Life gets too busy. Even the folks that want to pay, they don't. It's hard to remember. So it's very inconvenient for people as well.
So what's the timing?
Well, it's really we have to get everybody to talk to their congressman, and especially on the Republican side of the aisle. It's really in the ball's in their quarter, and we have to get them to be able to call the bill. And then once the bill's called, everyone knows it's going to pass. It's a no-brainer. But we got to get Chairman Goodlatte from the Judiciary Committee to call the bill.
Is there any way that NAR members can help out?
Absolutely. NAR is the most incredible organization. It's the largest trade association in the world, and when NAR speaks, people really listen. And of course, NAR, every time we go to the Hill visits in May, it's part of the process to make sure to highlight all of these issues, and one of the commercial issues is the internet sales tax.
Right. All right, Dan, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Michael Bull with the Commercial Real Estate Show.
The Commercial Real Estate Show is brought to you by Bull Realty, a great place to do business. RealNex, software for productivity. Xceligent, information for the professionals. And Commercial Search, properties for sale and lease. To access these companies or for additional videos, podcasts, and articles, visit creshow.com.